Hey, did you hear the news? What, that annual passes are back? I bet knew this. Try something else new. No, I mean, obviously, that's super cool, but we don't have $1,400 to spare. So there's nothing much we can really do with that. Anyways, no, I'm talking about the Reedy Creek Improvement District news. What do you mean? I mean, there's nothing in those documents. It's just, you know, stuff that needs refurbishing and things they can do. And I mean, all that's changed now that Florida's kind of taken it over, right? Listen, here, just take a look at this. Thank you? Is this legit? Yeah, it's true. Pretty crazy, right? So I'm gonna let you handle this, okay? Because I know this is all your wheelhouse, right? And then I'm gonna go. I'll see you. I don't believe it. Hey friends, and welcome back to the Disney Pastor. I'm your host Tim, and there has been craziness going on at the Walt Disney Company right now. There are some things even in this that's actually a huge win for us as Disney fans, and one of those comes in the recent filings done by the now dissolved Reedy Creek Improvement District. Now, if you don't know what the Reedy Creek Improvement District is, it essentially was Disney's own little government. See, back in the 1960s, when Disney first moved to Florida and began the Florida Project, Florida kind of just said, hey Disney, we'll let you do your own thing, give you tax benefits and all that other stuff. This allowed Disney to create the Reedy Creek Improvement District, and they were able to, go through the process of adding new attractions, new roads, new hotels, restaurants, the whole 9 yards, all of that at their own will. And given some recent political choices by both sides, that has now been dissolved. But before it was dissolved, Disney had some very interesting information to share. There's been rumors for years of a fifth gate. Years. Ever since Animal Kingdom opened to the public. This month, actually, April, 25 years ago, Disney has been under the rumors of a fifth gate. And that actually may be coming to fruition sooner rather than later. See, according to recent Reedy Creek filings, looking ahead to 2032, which at the time of filing was 10 years away, we see potential investment into the Walt Disney World Resort area. And one of those is a fifth gate. Great! That's right, my friends. Between 2022 and 2027, and even extending into that 2032 timeframe, it looks like a fifth gate is extremely likely. Now, that's not to say that this is a guarantee to happen, because as much as we all would love for that to happen, that may not be the case. But the plans are in place. However, it's not just a fifth gate. If we look a little further down, we also see plans for 2 minor theme parks.
Ooh, that's good.
Now you may be wondering, well, what's the difference? I mean, that sounds like a 6th and 7th gate to me. How Disney breaks down their theme parks is in 2 categories. Major theme parks, so the 4 we have currently, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, are your major theme parks. But then you also have your smaller ones. That would be your Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. And according to Reedy Creek filings, there is potential for 2 more smaller parks. So what does this mean for us as Disney fans? It means we have the potential of seeing not just the current 6 parks that are at Walt Disney World, but seeing 3 more to create a total of 9 individual theme park areas created at Walt Disney World. That is insane. insane. But it has me excited. See, in recent earning calls and also recent conversations both Josh D'Amaro has had as well as Bob Iger has had, they seem to be really investing and going forward with a lot of things for Walt Disney World. Bob Iger had this to say in a recent earnings call.
We're currently planning now to invest over $17 billion in Walt Disney World over the next 10 years. And those investments, we estimate, will create 13,000 new Disney jobs and thousands of other indirect jobs. And they'll also attract more people to the state.
$17 billion. To put that into perspective, Disney bought Marvel for a mere $4 billion, and Disney bought Lucasfilm for, I believe it's $6 billion. That is over half of what Disney is planning in investing inside Walt Disney World. He didn't say the greater Florida area. He didn't say, anywhere in the United States. He said at Walt Disney World. That's a crap ton of money. So what are the things that can go for it? The expansions. Obviously, you're going to have to redo Dinoland USA at some point. There's a possibility of stuff behind Magic Kingdom. This allows for expansion of technically all 4 parks, but it also includes the option of adding a 5th gate, as well as the potential of 2 more gates.
Struck my stuff is so shiny.
Now, what does this all mean? I think, honestly, to quote the Incredible Hulk,
I see this as an absolute win.
For us as Disney fans. And to see that this is the level of commitment Disney is making now, rather than just a few mere months ago, is refreshing to see. But this also creates the lovely world of speculation. And boy, do we love that.
This is where the fun begins.
And yeah, I have a few ideas. No, I don't necessarily have a specific idea for a 5th gate. And I know the rumors have always been that, do a dark gate, do a villain's entire theme park. And while I agree with you, I think it would be better served as one of the smaller parks. Hear me out real quick. Villains is great. A lot of people love the Disney villains. I love the Disney villains. It's one of the best parts of a Disney movie, is a strong Disney villain. But, as much as I would love to see villains continue to be in the parks, I think them just having their own 5th gate actually limits a lot of opportunity going forward for future projects and future expansions around Walt Disney World. But, you heard what Josh D'Amaro said not too long ago. He had to say this, that they heard fans' reactions to the potential of a villain's land. Now, with all the excitement brewing from that, Disney's best course of action, in my opinion, create a smaller villains park. In fact, you take the 2 minor theme parks and you create a heroes and villains theme parks. This would be super duper cool to see. Now, obviously, the last 2 minor parks have been water parks, since there's not anything against the idea of doing 2 more water parks. I just think looking at what's around you, doing a smaller villains park can actually, 1, allow for expansion of said park, but also allows for greater opportunity within a 5th gate. This, to me, seems like the best course of action for Disney. And it's not to say this wouldn't be a good idea for a potential 5th gate. In fact, that was my original idea going back to, a few years ago. I mean, it wasn't my original idea. I just thought that would be Disney's best course of action, is doing it here. Anyways, the thing is, though, what about a 5th gate? And while I don't necessarily have a complete answer on what I'd like to see, I have a few things I would like to see. I'd like to see more Monsters Inc. representation, just more Pixar representation in general. Would love to see, some more Marvel, but that may be a Heroes thing. Would love to see a Tangled attraction. That would be super cool. There are many things that could potentially go within a 5th gate. But what this does show for us as Disney fans is that Disney is willing to put the work in. That, for me, is super good to hear, especially after the last few years. $17 billion can go a long way. Maybe, just maybe, that'll include bringing back the Dreamfinder. That would be cool. I mean, bringing him back. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want that? I would love it. It'd be great. Disney, give us back the Dreamfinder. You're making a Figment movie. Give it a... I need to stop before I get on a rant. Either way, it's a very exciting time in looking at the future of Walt Disney World, even in the midst of uncertainty. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell to be notified for more videos just like this one. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.